What's the vibes? Top of the morning, top of the afternoon, top of the evening. Whenever this video may find you, I am Dream. Follow me on Twitter, Mr. Dreamy1, the number one. Sub to my YouTube channel, Blunt Money Bets. That's this channel right here. Like this video, share this video, comment on the video. Let me know what y'all on. Turn your notification bells on. Sub to the channel, all that. If you're watching this on Twitter, give me a like and a retweet. I appreciate that. One or the other, but both would be great. And that's that, man. Quick recap of yesterday. Bad day. Lost 3 units. 0-1 on the straight, and no blunt money bets hit. So that's how that is. That's how that's gonna be. When no blunt money bets hit. Got hooked on a lot, man. Got hooked on a lot. Had a lot out there. Got hooked on a lot. Probably the most hurtful one might have been De'Aaron Fox assist, just because he had like 2 in the first half and finished with 8. That was tough. Obviously, Steph we needed one more Steph assist for a nice boost. Yeah, it was just a lot, man. Clarkston had 13 at the half. Thought he would definitely get 20 to close us out. So it was tough, man. Had some reads, but just not enough. Still up on the week, and still profitable 9 in the last 11 days. So want to keep that going. And honestly, the hardest days are days like this, or days like yesterday, where I don't have a bunch of straight bets, where I might just have one look that I love, so I turn that into a straight bet. Play that for a half unit, play that for a unit. And if that doesn't hit, that automatically puts immense pressure on blunt money bets, which are parlays, which ain't easy to hit. We just be smacking them, but they don't mean they're easy to hit. So any given night, they could fold. You know what I'm saying? So that's what happened last night. That's what happened the other day. We wasn't profitable. It's rarely, the straights generally hold us down. But yeah, tonight's another one of them nights. But I think we're gonna do better. But tonight's another one of them nights where it's like I got looks, but I only got one bet that I love that I would just put a half unit to a unit on. I got other looks I like a lot and turn them to blunt money bets. But as far as a bet that I almost put a unit on, and the only reason why I didn't put a unit on it is because I have other shit with the same bet in it that equals a unit. So that's that. Let's do it. As always, we hit the straight, then we looking good for the night. But the way this is set up, I got, 11 blunt money bets, and I got 1 straight. So even if the 1 straight hit, we still going to need a blunt money bet to hit for us to be profitable. So that's what it is. So just need a straight and one of these blunt money bets to hit to be profitable. We get 2, 3, or 4 blunt money bets to hit. Now we having a crazy night like we've been doing, all right? It's that simple. Where we at with this? 3 minutes to 7 seconds. I did a early stream just because I feel like some of these lines are gonna move. Maybe they won't, but I feel like some of these lines are gonna move. I think we get real good value, and I already got enough. I'm not gonna do much more. I've already done my caps. I'm good. So that's why I said let me just knock this show out. There's no need for me to wait 5 hours to do this shit. All right. 3:30. Let's go into the 1 straight. It's already down there. Golden State money line, half a unit, and it's simple, man. Golden State, I think they're the better team. Jazz ain't been right since that trade. Since they traded like 3, 4 people away, and they ain't really get nobody back. Like they traded away starters and like rotational pieces. Like Kelly Olynyk was a big rotational piece. Abaji wasn't getting a lot of minutes, but if he was still there, he'd be playing right now. Simone Fontecchio was a starter that they got rid of. So, and I'm surprised they didn't get rid of one of those 3 guards, but they still been struggling ever since they got rid of those guys. And I think Golden State just needs this game. I think Golden State's the better team. Obviously, they got the better player who's playing his most consistent, obviously, must be of his career. He broke the record last night for 3 or 4 straight games with 7 threes. So obviously, no one has been that consistent shooting the ball and that great shooting the ball from 3 over a 4-game span. So you could say Steph is shooting the ball better than he ever has in his career, which sounds crazy, but I guess you could say that since he just set the record, broke the record. So you got him coming in, rolling. In a game last night, they shouldn't have blown. Like I fell asleep. It's so crazy, man. That shit be harsh. When you fall asleep on these games and you wake up in the morning to green, you be feeling good. You be like, hey, okay, got some green. You know what I'm saying? But when you fall asleep and you know, like you close to a bunch of bets hitting, and you wake up and none of them shits hit. Oh my God, that's pain. That's pain. Like I just knew Steph had 5 assists. I fell asleep in like middle of the third quarter. Steph had 5 assists. I'm like, all right. So at least I'm gonna get one blood money back. At least we're gonna be basically break even on the night. We're not gonna lose 3 units, are we? Like we're gonna be all right. Like, and then maybe Harden could get some assists because Harden already was had the rebound. I'm like, well, shit, maybe you can get some assists, and now we got the boost. We got some action, and then maybe Steph go crazy. Like it was a lot of and Harden maybe you get a triple double. Like it was a lot of shit that I fell asleep. Like, all right, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm tired of shit. Woke up in pain, man. So it is what it is. But yeah, Golden State should have won that game last night. They blew it. I think this veteran team is going to prioritize getting a win heading into the All-Star break. And I think they're going to take care of business. They just played this team a couple days ago, and I believe they won. So yeah, I'll take Golden State tonight on the money line -130. Shop around, get the best price. I mean, I couldn't talk you off of the 1.5. I just don't like. I'd rather just pay the juice, because if niggas win by 1 point because they up by 4 and Clarkson hit a late bullshit 3, then I'm gonna be pissed. So just give me the money line, all right? So yeah, Golden State. I expect them to take care of business. All right. And that's that. Let's get into blood money bets. It's gonna be a short show. Definitely gonna be a short show. Don't have many looks, but I do have enough blood money bets. So let's start it off, man. Let's start off with the two I put on the timeline. Jordan Clarkson 4 threes plus 700, and Klay Thompson 25 points plus the Golden State money line plus 780. I just think these are good values. Now, to be honest with you, I don't see. I think that Klay shit gonna stay where it's at. I think that Klay line gonna stay where it's at. I don't think Klay line is gonna go too crazy because he been ass lately. But he did just score 25 points against this team a couple days ago. In the Jazz, if you're an opposing guard and you've been struggling, that's your chicken noodle soup I be talking about. Like that's what you need to get right. And Klay bullshitted last night. That's another reason why I like Golden State tonight as well, because Klay damn near cost him the game with that foul on Russ. So maybe Klay bounced back tonight. I mean, now and then I like to just put a little bit on Klay. Remember, we was invested on Klay for his birthday, and he didn't play. And this is my first time being invested on Klay again. So just some blunt money, plus 780 for him to get 25 in the win. I think that's a really good value. I will take it. It's Klay. He can definitely have 6 points, or he can get hot. And if Klay got it going, they're going to let him play. They're going to let him go. And man, if he would have just hit any shots, Steph would have about 7, 8 assists last night. But I digress. And Jordan Clarkson 4 threes. Shit, Jordan Clarkson's got 3 threes in 3 straight games. He just had 4 2 games ago, which was against Golden State. He just had 4 against them. You know what I'm saying? It's Jordan Clarkson. 4 threes is crazy. Jordan Clarkson can have 2 or 3 threes on his first rotation getting in the game, because he generally plays like when he comes in at like 2 or 3 minutes or maybe 4 minutes to go in the first. Then he generally, unless he's ass, he generally plays like the rest until a half. And then he does the same thing in the second half. Like he'll come in with like 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Then he'll play the rest of the third quarter and all of fourth quarter. Okay. What made me really want to play Clarkson today is he was frustrated at the end of last game. He wasn't getting looks. Taylor Horton Tucker was doing some dumb shit up. He was really frustrated. He was forcing his last 3 shots. He basically forced them because he couldn't get them in the floor. The offense missed all 3 of them shits. Turned it over once. So I think he's gonna bounce back tonight. I like him to bounce back tonight. And shit, I think they're gonna need him. I think it's gonna be a high scoring game. Yeah, so we'll see. Jordan Clarkson 4 threes. I like that. Plus 700. Again, he just had 4 threes versus these guys, and he's had 3 threes in 3 straight games. So I think it's a good value at plus 700 for that. DeAndre Ayton, I know. 16 rebounds plus 750. The smallest of blunt money on Ayton to get 16 rebounds. So DeAndre Ayton, his last 2 games, has got 16 and 17 rebounds. The 16 rebound game, I believe, came against these Minnesota Timberwolves. So, and honestly, he's averaging 10.5 rebounds. I was looking at him in the last 10 or 9 games. He got some games in there, man, where he's rebounding. I was very surprised what I saw, because Ayton, he just one of them guys that's like, you ass. I don't even look at your lines. I don't look at your numbers. I'm not betting you, so I don't care what your shit is, until I see something that kind of pop out, and then I start looking at him. And obviously, seeing he had that many boards the last time they played, which was a couple days ago, definitely popped out. I think the same thing can happen, the same scenario. Minnesota's on a back-to-back, I believe. Did Minnesota play yesterday? I don't even fucking know, bro. There's so many teams that played yesterday. I know Portland didn't play yesterday. I think Minnesota did play yesterday. Either fucking way it goes. I think this is a game where, especially if Ant don't play, Portland can maybe keep it close, and if they keep it close, then Aiden should be in there to grab some rebounds. But like I said, he's got 9+ rebounds in 7 of his last 9 games, and he's averaging 10. So maybe he goes crazy again and gets 16 tonight for a plus 750. I like that. Like that. Couldn't talk you off of doing Clarkston 4 threes with that 16 rebounds for plus 6,700. I did for like $5, but I'm not giving that out officially. But those being my 2 favorite long shots, along with this last one, I put those 2 together. Next, Steph Curry, 8 and 10 assists. I know. Going back to it, and this worked with Nick Richards earlier this year when Nick Richards did us dirty. Nick Richards did us dirty, and then we came back the next day with him, and he went crazy. He covered his full ladder of rebounds, got the double-double, 12, 14, and 16 rebounds, I believe. So, and it was on a back-to-back, too. So, man, shout out to Nick Richards, man, King Nick Richards. But, yeah, Steph, 8 assists, Steph, 10 assists. His 10 assists is a plus 800 on DraftKings, and his 8 assists is a plus 255. I'll put some gas money on that. It is simple. He had 10 assists last time he played them, had like 20 potential assists, and this was 2 days ago last time he played them. And also, we know we've been playing Jazz, opposing point guards against the Jazz all year. They give up like either most assists, the second, third, fourth, whatever. You know what I'm saying? They just give up a bunch of assists. So we'll take Steph. I'll fuck with it. Steph, 8 and 10 assists is what it is. Think it's going to be a close game. Think it's going to be a high-scoring game. Now, Steph could go completely nuclear tonight. It's tough because you're getting 7 threes for plus 200 at this point, and I couldn't talk you off because Steph know the record. Steph could keep going. And he just had 7 threes versus them, by the way, too. That's what's so crazy. He could do both. He had 10 assists and 7 threes a couple days ago when they played, or a couple games ago when they just played. I think it was in Utah, too. 7 threes and 10 assists is fucking outrageous. But he could do that again, especially 7 threes and 8 assists. I could definitely see that. Each of those are like plus 200. So, yeah, couldn't talk you off a ladder in Steph threes. As crazy as that sound, playing 5, 6, 7, and his shit might have went already from 4.5 to 5.5. I don't know. But I'm gonna rock with the assists. He did us dirty yesterday. Maybe he popped back out. Okay. So Steph assist ladder 8 and 10. I got the 5 coming on something, but I didn't play his base at 5.5. Because if he do us dirty, you just do us dirty. But he won't do us dirty for a unit. So Steph, 8 and 10 plus 255 for gas money plus 800 for blunt money. And that's that, all right. And trying to think if I got any more solo ones. Nope. All right, let's get into some parlays. 8 and 12 rebounds in Gobert, 14 rebounds. All right. That's a plus 479. Like it for the same reasons. Now, they just played each other. First off, Rudy Gobert got 15 rebounds in 4 of his last 8 games. Okay? He just played this team, and they both went back-to-back. That's what made me say, okay, I'm going to pair these guys. Because when they just played, Ayton had, I think, 16, and Gobert had 15. You know what I'm saying? So, hopefully we get just something similar tonight. Hopefully they have the same exact thing, and we cash all the way out. But if it's just something close to similar, where, Rudy get 14 because his line is 12.5, he just get 14, and Ayton just do a little better than his line, which is at 10, at 9.5. He just do a little better, and we cash out a nice little plus 479, plus 480. I definitely take it. So 8 and 12 rebounds. Rudy Gobert, 14 rebounds. Again, Rudy's got 15 rebounds in 4 of his last 8 games. He's got 10 rebounds in 8 of his last 10 games. 2 of those, obviously, one of these 15 rebound games is the last time he played Portland a couple days ago, and I've already gone into 8 and 16 and 17 rebounds his last 2 games. All right. So yeah, that's that. Where we at with it? Got like 4 more. All right, actually, six more. Malik Beasley and Luke Kennard. I've been waiting to play Luke Kennard threes for a minute. So let's do it. And Malik Beasley, it just is what it is. King Beasley for a reason. So 4-4 and 5-5. You get a plus 493 and a plus 2,000 for it. Four threes for Luke Kennard and Malik Beasley. Five threes for Luke Kennard and Malik Beasley. Basically, guys, that's gonna do nothing but shoot threes. And I ain't gonna say that with Luke Kennard because he's been passing the ball decently lately. But he's one of the best shooters in the league. He's gonna get shots. Probably, I'm not gonna say especially against this Bucks defense because they have been playing better defense lately. But I like his chances to get at least four threes, and he might get five. I think he had four last night. Yeah, four. Might have four last night. So yeah, he's shooting the ball well. I like that continuing. Malik Beasley, he can get four threes and a half. All he's really gonna do is shoot threes. I think he's got four threes. I didn't even look. It's just Malik Beasley, so I didn't really pay no attention. But I won't be surprised if he's got like four threes and like five of his last eight or something like that. Same thing with Luke Kennard. He's been in and out with injury, but when he's in, he's been balling. So Luke Kennard and Malik Beasley, 4-4 threes and 5-5 threes. Plus 493 and plus 2,033. And with the same kind of notion in mind, let's get to my risk-free bet. Luke Kennard and Malik Beasley, three threes each. So hopefully each of those guys have a good game tonight. But Luke Kennard and Malik Beasley, three threes, heavily juiced. I like the line. That's why I played the 4 and 5. I like the line. It's heavily juiced. I'm not going to play them straight, but I think they each have a strong. Anytime I see Malik Beasley, excuse me, yo. I'm taking my hair out. Half of my hair is taking my hair out. Shit. So, but yeah, anytime Malik Beasley line is at 2.5, unless it's like minus 180, then it's like, wow, that's crazy. So yeah, I think it's like minus 150, minus 160. So I'll put it in a blunt money bet with Luke Kennard. Same shit. His shit might be like minus 170 at 2.5. Juicy, I know, but good parlay piece. So Luke Kennard, Malik Beasley, three threes. I put that with the Bucks first half full game money line because I think the Bucks can win by 31 today. I'm not gonna bet it at plus 1100, but I think they can absolutely smash today. We'll see. Giannis 6 assists. I think it's something that he can do through three quarters if this is a blowout. And Vince Williams under 6 assists, so he's over this number his last four. But I think this is a very good opportunity to buy his stock or sell his stock at a high price. Look at the opponents he got it against. You look at the game flow he got it against. I think that tonight they're going to get blown out, and he's not going to be playing much in the fourth quarter. Maybe he will because he is like a G leaguer that, ended up playing, and, maybe they will play him in 35 minutes and we'd be in trouble. But hopefully, he sits with the rest of the starters as this is a blowout heading into the fourth quarter. So Vince Williams under 6 assists, Giannis 6 assists, the Bucks first half full game money line, and Luke Kennard and Malik Beasley three threes plus 651, and that's a risk free bet on DraftKings. Three more. I'm sorry, that's on FanDuel. I'm tripping. Okay. Round robin, 2s and 3s. Clarkston, three threes. I think you're getting that at a real good number. I almost put gas money on his three threes. Like I said, he's done that 3 straight games, but I said I'm gonna chill. But Clarkston, three threes. And Bucks and the Timberwolves each to win tonight by 11-20. I was thinking about it. I think it is. First thing I thought today was Giannis gonna get a triple double against this ass team. So I couldn't talk you off of it. I'm just kind of keeping it safe, playing the 6. But I think he's gonna. That's the first thing I thought today. Is this a good team he can get a triple double against in like 3 quarters? But we'll see. But yeah, Bucks and the Timberwolves each to win by 11-20. You're getting like plus 240 and plus 200 on these. Really like them. Again, I won't be surprised if each of these teams win by 21-30 or 31 plus. But I'm just playing what I think is most likely to happen. I think both of these teams are going to cover the spread tonight. And I think both of them are going to win convincingly sooner or later. Yeah, all-star break coming up and all that shit. 1, 2, 3 Cancun, guys are ready to go. You saw last night, it was a whole bunch of blowouts. Well, not a whole bunch, but there was some nasty blowouts last night. I think, like I said, I don't think neither of these teams are going to struggle. It is a sleepy spot. Not enough for me to put straight bet on a 9-point favorite. I mean, I haven't done that all year. I don't take. I haven't done that all year. Bet a 9 or 8, 10-point favorite. I have not done that, so I damn sure won't do it the game before the All-Star break. But I do think both of these teams win convincingly. So Bucks and the Wolves win margin between 11 and 20, and Jordan Clarkson 3 threes. He's done it in 3 straight games. Round robin that by 2s and 3s to plus 3,000 when it hits. Really plus 32.66, but just call it 3,000 when it hits. All right. 2 on DraftKings, and we up out of here. We'll talk about some looks, get to the comments, and we up out of here. As far as some looks, I'm sorry, as far as DraftKings, and if you're watching this on Twitter, give me a heart and a retweet. If you're watching this on YouTube, like, share, comment on the video, sub to the channel, turn your notification bells on. Even if you're watching this at 5:30, at 4:30, at 3:30, before you put your plays in, still hit that like button right now. Appreciate it. But yeah, let's do it. Just 2 on DraftKings. I use my SGP insurance and I use my boost. So start with my SGP insurance is a plus 480. Golden State money line. Steph 5 threes. Lloyd Market in 20 points and Colin Sexton in 17 points. So Sexton's only going to get 28 minutes tonight probably, but I think he's going to be, this is what he's been doing in his 28 minutes all season. So yeah, I expect him to, be the same guy. Generally, when I bet Sexton, he does well. Nothing crazy like to make him a king of the channel or even in the running, but he's a guy that I have confidence in to hit. So yeah, and the way this SGP insurance works is if one of these legs miss, you get your money back in the form of free bets. So yeah, I think Sexton can score 17 points. I think his line's like 18 and a half, 19 and a half. I think he can get 17, a little under that. Lloyd Marketing scored 20. He didn't score 20 last time they played, but he didn't shoot the best. Wasn't aggressive. I think he will shoot more, shoot better, and will be more aggressive tonight. I guess that means shoot more. So yeah, Lloyd to get 20 points. Steph 5 threes, because why not? The way he's shooting the ball lately. I mean, geez, his line should be 5 for a reason. In the Golden State money line, I like Golden State a lot to win. The reason why this is a half unit bet as a straight bet is because I have it in blunt money bets like this. I also have it in the Clay to get 25 and a money line. Yeah, Clay Thompson 25 and Golden State money line. I got that in the blunt money bet as well. So that's why I didn't just put a unit on the Warriors money line, because I have it in other shit too. So yeah, Warriors money line, Steph 5 threes, Lloyd Marketing 20 points, and Colin Sexton 17 points plus 480. SGP insurance on DraftKings. And last but not least, my boost on DraftKings, Steph Curry 5 assists, the Bucks money line, DeAndre 8 and 10 rebounds, and Rudy Gobert 13 rebounds. That is a plus 533, and basically some of my favorite spots of the day. Out of all the teams evidenced by the spread, I think the Bucks have the best chance of winning tonight. 8 and 10 rebounds and Rudy 13 rebounds. Again, Ayton has been going crazy with the rebounds lately, so I think he can cover his base. But he is Ayton, he is ass, so you never know. And Rudy Gobert, same thing. I don't. These guys would never get a half unit out of me. Now you get a half unit worth of blunt money bets out of me, where I can turn it into like 2, 3, 4 units. Yeah, you definitely get that. But you're not gonna get just me betting on you, because both of their lines is sweet to me, especially Ayton at 9.5. The way he been rebounding the ball, but it's DeAndre Ayton. I would not trust him. That's just like hanging a Pascal Siakam line at 19.5. I wouldn't trust that shit. He did cover his 21.5 or 22.5, whatever his line was yesterday. He did cover it. And, is what it is. But it's just some guys, like, same thing to me. Like, you hanging a 23.5 point Kyle Kuzma line, I'm not betting that shit. I don't care. It's Kyle Kuzma, bro. You can go 7-23, or you can go 12-18. More likely to go 7-23, to be honest with you. So, yeah, man, I do a little blunt money on them, and be upset if they smoke a blunt money bet, and be upset for myself taking them. But I won't just be sitting there rooting for them by themselves to get me back some money that I'm expecting back. Because when I put a straight bet, I'm expecting the money back. Not saying I don't expect to hit these blunt money bets, but like when I put a straight bet in, like, to me, it's like no thought in my mind it's not gonna hit. Now, obviously, it's not that easy, but that's what it takes for me to bet a straight bet. For me to bet a straight bet, I'm like, this shit gotta hit. This shit, like y'all see how my breakdowns? This shit hit 9 out of the last 10 games, plus this, but like I'll be ready to put 3, 4, 5 units on all my straights. I'll just be so confident, But yeah, with that being said, man, Aiton, 10 rebounds, Rudy, 13 rebounds, Bucks, money line, Steph, 5 assists. With that boost on DraftKings, that 50% boost is a plus 533. Didn't do nothing too crazy. Hopefully all of these are sweat free, but I bet on Aiton and Rudy tonight, so it probably won't be. So yeah, those are your blunt money bets. If I had to do a favorite one out of all these, it probably is Jordan Clarkson threes. I think we're getting a very good price on Clarkson threes. And so this round robin, I really like. I like this 2 and 3s round robin with the Bucks or the Wolves to win between 11 and 20. I think one of them do that for sure. And then Clarkson, I feel really good about him hitting at least 3 threes tonight. So that's probably my favorite round robin. My favorite blunt money bet is that round robin. Malik and Luke, it could happen really quick, or one of those guys could front. So that's probably my least favorite one, just because those two guys are connected. I got supreme confidence in Malik, but his 5 threes is at 380. We don't play it at 380. We stop about 450, 475. So, but Luke Kennard's a great shooter, so I don't feel bad about that bet. It's just, when you got two guys together like that, you're always pissed if one guy shoots 7 of 10 and the next guy shoots 2 of 10. You'd be pissed with that. But the rest of them, is what it is. Probably the riskiest one is the risk-free one, even though it's a plus 651. All these legs are going to hit pretty easily, I think. Vince Williams is where we're going to be sweating. I just kind of went with my gut. I understand he's been getting assists and potentials. I just kind of went with my gut there. So, yeah. And as far as the rebounds and shit with Aiton and Rudy, is what it is. Steph assist is what it is. You can have good reads with these guys, but you never know what's going to happen. And I don't want to compare Steph to Rudy. I'm just saying. All right. So yeah, those are your blunt money bets at 27. Not bad. 27-15. Get into a little bit of game, then we get into the comments and we out of here. Looks for tonight. Scoop. Yeah, man. Scoot Henderson for Portland. I could see his assists, his points plus assists, his PRA block and steals also worth the look. Oh boy, PRA block and steals too, 8 worth the look too. But Scoot, I could see him getting right tonight, especially if you get minutes. Brogdon, if he's not playing, maybe somebody else get ruled out. But I could see Scoot. GG for Memphis. Maybe they hang his line at like 13 and you can get 20 at a good price. That's really it. Carl Anthony Towns without Ant. Like maybe Ant doesn't play tonight because it's a back-to-back and he's been complaining about, well, not complaining, but he's a little banged up. So maybe he doesn't play tonight. Plus he got to play in the All-Star game. So cap points is sitting at 20 right now. If you got some extra blunt money and you just want to say fuck it, his 30 at plus whatever it is, 650, decent price, because ain't nobody else really gonna score without him there, without Ant there. I ain't gonna say nobody else, but you would think Cat gonna get a bunch more shots, so that could be worth the look. And I would say Jonathan Kuminga maybe worth the look tonight. Kind of fell off a little bit since he was doing that 20-point streak, but he been balling. And it's a good matchup against the Jazz. You would think, athletic, up and down. He should be able to do his thing. So, yeah, maybe look at Kuminga. But that's about it. I might find a spot or two. I doubt it. I'm not going to really look at no NBA content until probably 4, 5 o'clock. Damn, it went down. Wow. I don't think Ant going to play. But I will wait. I will wait for that shit now. I'll wait that shit out now. Because at that point, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't like him to get 30 enough with and out to play 500. Like 600 is pushing it. 650, I'm like, all right. I wish it was more like 800, but it is 30. So, but yeah, it's 3-game slate, gang. 3-game slate. I think I was able to find some amazing spots in this slate. Maybe not amazing spots, but some really good spots. So we'll see. M.Forever96, we in here. Everybody hit that like button, the sub. Appreciate you pulling up. Appreciate it. Colin, I think both Utah and the Warriors want to go into the break on a good note. Yeah. Warriors just blew that game. Jazz been getting smacked at home. Revenge spot from the other day. Yeah, this is the thing though. So my eyes, what are my eyes telling me? My eyes are telling me that the Jazz played well last night and they kept it close until the Lakers like wanted to play for real and they just pulled away. Like to me, if you struggling against that Lakers team without LeBron on a back-to-back when you was rested, I just think you're going to struggle against this Golden State team, which to me, the roster is better without LeBron. That roster is better without LeBron, and then you still got any one of these guys that could go off for 15 or 20. That's the good thing about Golden State. Not good in the playoffs, but the good thing about them in the regular season, you pretty much know what you're going to get out of Steph because he's going to draw so much attention regardless. But Kuminga has proven he can score 15 or 20 points and nobody will bat an eye. If pods have 10 to 18 points, nobody gonna bat an eye, kind of like Jaime Jaquez. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gonna bat an eye. Clay, if he had 15 to 20 points, people gonna be like, well, damn, thank you for contributing. They got a bunch of guys now that if they do a little something, whereas the Jazz do have that, but to me, they just don't play enough defense. They're just not a good enough team. But we'll see. I played Curry 5 assists. Both teams to score 110 at -110. DraftKings just had 10 versus them. I like Steph. I think that's a good angle too. Both teams score 110. You would think so. I like that. Audi Flex finally catching the show. Dream, what's the vibes, bro? Appreciate you pulling up. Yeah, man. Early stream, man. Knock out the stream. You see, I already got enough looks, and ain't gonna be too much more. I mean, I could dig, but I ain't got much time today anyway. To be really in the books. And I've already, spent enough time capping. But I'm sure some things I overlooked that I'm gonna miss by having a stream, because that really will be keeping my stream so late. I'll be waiting all day for lines. I'll be busy, and it's like I don't want to give y'all 15 looks. You know what I'm saying? That I haven't played yet. I'd rather wait until they pop and then come on stream and give them to y'all. So. But if I got something early, I'll put it on the timeline. You know that. Happy Thursday, Dream Girls in the building. Appreciate it. Oh, my boy, the Gale. Early vibes. Let's get it. I ain't want to skip over your comment. Happy Thursday. Like, sub, share, and comment. Let's cash some more. Yeah, we got to get some bread today. Yesterday was not good. Good vibes, Dream. Mamu Best. Appreciate you. I'm rolling with the homie from Memphis, Vince Williams, assists at 6, 110, and his 8 at plus 420. He's had 7, 9, and 8. Yeah, I could not talk anybody. We on opposite sides. Not really. We're not really on opposite sides, gang, because like I said, I have him on one blunt money bet, and it's a risk-free. And I already said that's my riskiest leg. I don't know if you heard me say that. That's like the riskiest leg. That's literally just my gut. That's why I have it on one blunt money bet, and that blunt money bet, if I lose it, I get my money back. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, on another day, I will be going the opposite way. Now, Bucks, the reason why I like the under is, like I said, the number could be, this is about the highest his number has ever been, for one. For two, the Bucks have been playing much better defense. 3, I'm not sure how a bunch of his assists come, but I don't think they come from 3. I feel like they come from inside. I'm not sure. I didn't look at this, but that's what the Bucks are better at on defense as opposed to the perimeter. But aside from that, the Bucks have been playing better defense, and I think it's gonna be a blowout. Now, if he plays 30 plus minutes, he's probably going to get that 6 assists. I'm hoping that he don't play 35 minutes in a fucking 20-point blowout tonight. That's what I'm hoping, but we'll see. You think Giannis 10 assists? Yeah, we talked about that. I like that. Tamari, I think that's how I say it. The O's and the A's be kind of messing me up on here. But yeah, Tamarion Connor, mid of lab. Cat 30, yeah, you know what I'm saying? What I would do is, like my boy Crispy Cap'n be saying, I would look like toward beat writers and stuff like that. Maybe you can get some info from a beat writer from Minnesota. See if they talk about Ant Edwards. Shit, I haven't even looked at Underdog. They normally got a newsletter every day that's probably a must read for all gamblers. I haven't looked at that newsletter yet because a lot of times they kind of give you hints that if somebody's going to play. So for that 500, I would try and do a little stuff, a little research. Misty in the building, man. I've been riding Kessler Pauls for blocks. Now it's capped and juiced at 3. What I wonder. So I wonder what Kessler been doing. I um I haven't been peeping Kessler. He's a guy I just wrote off. It's so many players, but sometimes I just write guys off. And yeah, I kind of just wrote him off, just thinking like he ain't getting minutes. He playing off the bench, but it'd be interesting to see what this stuff is. Um, he's been blocking. Okay. Last thing I want to say is, man, because this guy's from my town, and it's unfortunate, but Isaiah Stewart got to chill, man. Um, it's not like because in the town he's not like that. He went to my high school. In my high school, not saying because obviously I went there. Not saying everybody that go to my high school is not like built for nothing, but he went to a really good high school, obviously for sports, kind of like I did. So he went to a really good high school. He's a really good guy, and I don't like son going crazy, with these two incidents. There's a lot of people from the town that's like, yeah, man, go ahead, Isaiah. Shout out to him. He a real one, but man, to me, it's just not a good look. Fuck how it look for the town, but I just think it's gonna maybe get him blackballed, man. Like that LeBron shit was OD, and to be known for that, like you supposed to keep your nose clean for the rest of your career, at least until the end of your rookie deal. Or I don't know, maybe he signed it. He got re-signed. I don't know if he got re-signed to maybe he got re-signed to like a 4-year, $70 million deal. He might have got something crazy, and that's not crazy in today's standards, but it's crazy in real life. So maybe he already got re-signed. But either way it goes, like beating up Drew Eubanks and getting arrested, like that's just not. I just sooner or later, because he's good enough to be an NBA player, obviously, but you're not that great. Like he wouldn't start to me on a good team. He would not start because he's an undersized 4 who's not really a great shooter. So, like at least Jabari Smith Jr., he's a 4. He's got good size for a 4. He's probably taller than Isaiah Stewart, and he does much more, and he defends better. Not to compare, well, I guess you could. Jabari went 3rd. Isaiah Stewart went maybe 7th or 10th or 12th. Point is, he not good enough to do the shit he doing. I'm just trying to keep it light or keep it, keep kid gloves on because, he's from the town. He went to my high school. But somebody got to get in his ear. If somebody loves son, they got to get in his ear and be like, yo, this ain't it. You crashing out. It don't matter if it's 2 incidents in 3 years. Like, this is crazy. We don't hear about like fight. First of all, you don't see niggas running after LeBron James on the basketball court. Like you don't see that having to be held back. Like you don't see that. That's one image that's like always gonna stick with you. So that's bad. Now you don't hear about. Not saying it don't happen. Yeah, shit happens, but you don't hear about niggas getting their ass whooped in the back of the locker room, and dude got to go to the hospital or dude getting arrested type stuff. Like you don't hear about that. That means you OD, bro. It don't matter if dudes get in the fight and all this excuse that people gonna be in your ear because they on your dick, so they gonna be on your ear like, oh, somebody need to tell son you crashing out. You doing too much. You like being too tough. I understand that you an enforcer for the Pistons, bro, but you doing too much. I'd be watching him on the floor. He just be doing too much. Like, bro, come on, bro. Like, even if you're the toughest nigga in the world, like, relax. And I don't know some personally, so I'm not gonna say he ain't the toughest nigga in the world, but you shouldn't be the toughest nigga in the world in the NBA. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like you just shouldn't be, especially if you're trying to be a starter. So yeah, that's how I want to close my game portion of the program. Somebody got to get that boy. That's just crazy. Happened the same way with Brook Lopez. Maybe shop around. Sometimes FanDuel late in the day, they'll drop them, but yeah, DraftKings, they're capped in blocks. They do it with Wemby. You would never get 4 blocks with Wemby on DraftKings. You either going to get 2 at minus 340 or you're going to get 3 at minus 130. That's it. They ain't letting your ass ladder shit when Wemby blocks on DraftKings. They ain't having it. FanDuel will let you get right, so check out FanDuel. Solo, man, same shit, man. Different day, bad day yesterday. Ready to turn it around today. Got a look, few blunt money bets, and that's it. So hit that like button on your way out. As always, I appreciate y'all rocking with me. I know the vibes. Let's get this cash. We got to have it. So let's get it.